740 need to be pre-approved by the board. And I think that Mr. Jones' reading of his description, given with the chair's point that he doesn't say the material will then be mixed with soil, but can then be mixed with soil. If it said will then be mixed with soil, I think it's a reasonable reading of the description that it is something that's contemplated by D, not as an alternative method. So the question before the board is whether he's proposing an alternative method, and then if so, whether the board will pre-approve this method of disposal, such that we don't need to bring these back to the board if someone else proposes a similar method of disposal.
Yeah, I agree, that's the question, and I agree totally, I don't have any doubt that that's a good way to do it, but we have a regulation either in it, just like incineration, it's not in there, even though that's a great way to do it. I mean, if you incinerate something, it's gone, but do we wanna, I mean, how many methods will there be that we have to then choose, if it doesn't, people aren't doing the standard grinding and mixing? I mean, this is one good one, and then what if there's one that where we don't know exactly, I don't have any idea, I mean, I'm just relying on what people say, so that's my concern, is that when we venture off that track of what's in regulation, and we start approving these, where do we go? I mean, we don't want to wander too far off. I understand that it's a good way, but there's lots of good things out there, but they may not be legal because they're not in regulation. Mr. Springer?
Yeah, I mean, if you read this, mulch means getting ground up. We know it's getting ground up.
Yeah.
And then it's getting, actually when it gets wet down, I would say that's probably gonna be equal amounts material and water, pretty darn close. And then he puts in his, cupful or whatever of the bokashi and throws it in the bucket, throws it in the drum. So, between being ground and wet down, I would tend to expect that maybe we can ask the staff to inquire of him what proportion of water to material there will be. But I would bet that it's, pretty close to 50-50. I think anything we can do, just from a philosophical perspective, catch a can dump is probably going to not want large amounts of green leafy, green fibrous material mixed 50-50 with canola oil getting taken to the dump. That's just environmentally unsound, especially in a place like Ketchikan. So maybe we can ask the staff to just have the applicant confirm what his ratio of water to material is and see, if it comes out to the 50-50.
Sure.
Yeah, it's also,
The conference has been unmuted.
This is the Marijuana Control Board. Is there anybody on the line from Rainforest Cannabis Cultivation? Anybody from Rainforest Cannabis Cultivation?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
So would it satisfy the regulation if we made a stipulation on this license that instead of where he says this material can be then mixed with soil, say this material will then be mixed with soil? If that's
The
what he
conference
intends
has
to
been
do
muted.
anyways for his continuation
I
of
believe so.
processes.
I think so, yes.
That would be one word change to his application. We could approve him with delegation today.
I think he has no problem with that, because like, I believe, what Ms. Franklin said, that I kind of realized that that's there. It's too bad this wasn't broader, we didn't have foresight to think of all these ways, and we kind of locked ourselves into that. I agree, I mean, there's a lot of different ways.
Might be something for a future regulation project.
Yeah,
So,
I'd be happy to amend the motion to approve with delegation and stipulation that waste product will be
regulations, he's very much like a team man.
with soil as a compost.
Any other discussion on this? wish the person was on the line. These are just some like, on the operating plan, on the sign-in sheet. Most people, when they talk about visitor sign-in sheet, they make sure that that has a date, time of visit. It's just a small thing, but